thing from the intellectual creation of your works. Imagine आप एक farm है आपका, उस पे आप चीज़ें grow करते हो. Somebody just comes in, कब्जा कर लेता है, वो चीज़ें काट के ले जाता है, and you're sitting there. You wouldn't ever let that happen to your physical property. Why let that happen to your intellectual property, right? So when I start my classes off, what I normally do is I would ask Imran Sahab or somebody equally kind enough to send me the students' ke papers. I would take them, I would edit the names, and I would put my name on them, and I would circulate it back to them. And invariably, I find these funny faces in the audience, and they're thinking, hey, what is happening? Why is she calling this work ours? But that is primarily because that's what intellectual property, that it's an instinctive feeling, that this is mine, why is somebody else taking it? Just like your physical property is there, if somebody takes it, if I take your phone from here and I run away, you'll run after me, you won't just be like, le jaye, koi masla nahi hai. That's the same with IP rights, you won't just be like, it's okay, no problem. But the biggest issue or the biggest question is, what is it that it protects? जैसे बिलाल साहब ने बड़ी काइंडली अभी एक्सप्लेन किया, इसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं, इसमें इंडस्ट्रियल डिज़ाइन है, इसमें ट्रेडमार्क्स है, इसमें कॉपीराइट्स है, इसमें जियोग्राफिकल इंडिकेशंस है. So it's an umbrella. Within that umbrella, you have different areas which are not even connected. They're not interconnected. They're not connected. They're completely different. They're completely opposite. But there's only one thing that binds them together, and that is the intellectual creation and the protection of the expression of intellectual creation. Now, what do I mean by that? Most of you might have these questions when you're reading about ideas, and somebody would ask कि मेरे दोस्त का एक idea था कि उन्होंने एक चीज़ protect करनी है, किसी ने वो idea ले लिया. स्कूल में आपके साथ भी होता है, दोस्तों के साथ तो बात शेयर करते हो, कोई वही चीज़ कर रहा था, आप कहते हो तो मेरा idea था. Is that protected by IP? What do you think? Instinctively क्या reaction है? That instinctive reaction is correct because what it makes you think is that इस तरह से तो ideas कभी भी share नहीं होंगे, और जो चीज़ public domain में है, imagine the ideas being shared freely, the free flow of ideas, अगर उस पे IP rights मिल जाएंगे, तो ये तो over propertization हो जाएगी in one sense. There will be what you call a lot of property parcels के ideas पे हैं, so we won't have enough discussions in the first place. Which the idea behind intellectual property is to increase information, to increase the dissemination of information, to increase knowledge around, and to increase the spread of that knowledge. So if we won't have that, we will have a lot of property rights. आपका कोई idea आता है, आपको जाके अगले बंदे से license लेना पड़ता है. इस वजह से चाहे वो patent हो, चाहे वो trademark हो, चाहे वो copyright हो, चाहे वो industrial design हो, idea को protect नहीं करता. वो protect करते हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ उसके expression को. So when some of your friends come to you and say, यार तुम lawyer बन गए हो, मुझे बताओ मेरा idea किसी ने ले लिया है. You don't tell them, oh it's okay, I will help you, I will go to the court, I will get you a stay order, and your life is set. That's not what you'll do. What you'll see is whether somebody's taken their expression of that idea. So if I want to write J.K. Rowling a book about a boy who gets a scar when his parents are killed, I can do that. The only thing I can't do is take her work and call it my own, or take substantial portions of her work and call it my own, or counterfeit it in a way that people think that it's the same person, same book, same thing. Still, characters को थोड़ा बहुत फिर से बेहतर मिल जाता है. You can't make a new Batman and call it it's your own, because characters have some sort of protection. But again, the idea is to not protect ideas. The idea is to protect expressions. And this is what brings together this umbrella and the dignity idea. This is the only thing which is connecting all of them together with a single thread. Now, when we think about these different IP rights as well, and the fact that there is no nexus between them, there is still something that we really need to think about. What is it that they protect? So if someone comes to you and tells you that I have XYZ I want to protect, do you tell them go for a copyright? Do you tell them go for a patent? Do you tell them go for a trademark? Of course, you have to think about it. But before you think about it, you think is subject matter क्या है किस चीज़ का? So imagine or think that I am making a Nutella trifle for the first time. Nobody's ever done that. Think about it this way. I prepare a grocery list. I write 2 bottles of Nutella, 4 bottles of four Oreo packs, 5 bottles of cream, 10 bottles of 10 brownies, for example, and I explain how to put them together, and I bring in a very novel way of emulsifying it together and creating this dish that is something that nobody's ever seen before. What do you think all of this is? It's a recipe. But what is the IP element of it?
You mentioned your expression of the idea of a trifle.
No. Yes and no. I'll tell you why. The way I've written it, 4 bottles of Nutella, 5 packets of cream, 2 brownies, 10 Oreos, putting it together, mix X first, mix Y first, put X together with Y, freeze it at a particular temperature, put it in the oven. This is my copyright, the way I have written it. If it happens, and the reason I said imagine it's never been done before, is the first time ever, it's a novel idea and it was absolutely needed in the world that somebody needed to feel good about eating a brownie trifle. So that entire thing is new, which is why it's a pattern. So the way a thing works, the invention, my brownie trifle happens to be an invention and it's a pattern. If I sell it with Summer's brownie trifle, the name is a trademark. Now within a single product or within a single dish, you think that there are different sorts of IP protections. These IP protections have nothing to do with each other, but इसी एक चीज में आपको सारे IP राइट्स मिल रहे हैं। एक चीज जैसे लिखी हुई है, एक चीज का जो करने का तरीका है, और एक चीज जिस नाम से है, वो सब IP राइट्स के एम्बिट के अंदर आते हैं। बट फिर भी ये चीजें डिफरेंट चीजें प्रोटेक्ट करती हैं। कॉपीराइट्स की एग्जांपल ले लो। Copyrights protects 4 main things: literary, musical, dramatical, and artistic works. LDMA. The issue that we face in courts and the issue that everybody has faced all these years in the US, in the UK, is defining what is LDMA. Okay. You think about literary work. What is literary work? अभी मैंने आपको एक लिस्ट बताई है of things. लिस्ट में क्या है? ब्राउनीज हैं, लिस्ट में क्या है? न्यूटेला है, लिस्ट में क्या है? It's something that my mom would be writing at home right now, telling the driver to get something, right? I'm sitting over here, I'm writing independently. It could be you writing your notes. Are they literary enough? Do we ascribe some value to it कि ये चीज़ literary इतनी ही होगी तो ये protect होगी? Does it have to be a J.K. Rowling book in order to get protection? Or it could be just my grocery list? Or something that I've just written right now, I've scribbled some notes, are they protection? Imagine you're taking notes right now as I speak. Is that protected by literary works or not? This is the biggest debate in the domain of copyrights. What is literary work? What is musical work? What is dramatic work? What is artistic work? Literary work, there's a very, very famous case. Has anybody seen Mary Poppins? There's a very, very famous song. It's a tongue twister. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Is that one word copyright protected or not?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Would you be able to protect the word Oxford through copyright?
Yes, because it is a name, yes. It's
No.
only trademark.
It would be a trademark.
Trademark, logos.
Logos, trademark. That's the issue. Now, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious could be a copyright word, but at the same time, Oxford couldn't be because it's just a trademark. What about Jabberwocky? किसी ने Alice in the Wonderland देखी है? Slaying the Jabberwocky. Is Jabberwocky one word? It's a made-up word. Is that protected through copyrights or trademarks? How about the word this? Copyrights? Why not? Why the distinction between one word and another? How do you draw that distinction? But that's the standard for patents. Novelties patents.
Different ways in special and adoptions.
Using the word Jabberwocky and supercalifragilistic, these are creations, these are the creations of a person point.
Okay, but why not protect them through trademark then?
It's not their trademark, they are not trading through it.
You can argue that, but it's again trademark, you can get over anything. Anything that's novel, that's a new word that you've added and you're not trying to, just capture something from the public. The answer is nobody knows. It's a case-by-case basis, but the bottom line of this entire thing is that यही सारा copyright का मसला है जिसकी वजह से पाकिस्तान में भी enforcement का issue है. Another bottom line of this entire debate is कि क्या superfragilistic है या नहीं है, Jabberwocky है या नहीं है, इस सारे में आपको जो एक चीज़ इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगी वो ये, there's room to argue a lot. You can argue anything, but the most important thing is that it has to be original. Again, think of it as the public domain. Public domain में कुछ words पहले से exist करते हैं. अगर मैं उन words को copyright करना चाहूँगी तो मैं क्या कर रही हूँ? मैं आप सब से वो right ले रही हूँ कि आप दोबारा use नहीं कर सकते. For example, if I take away the word this from you, I have a copyright over it. For example, you guys won't be able to complete a sentence without this. What will happen? Can you keep dash here is what you'll start saying next. Can you pass me the phone? That's what's going to happen. So you can't take away from the public domain. Anything that's not taking away from the public domain is eligible for copyright protection, but we still have to see it from all these different tests that have evolved. कि क्या चीज़ ओरिजिनल है, कितनी ओरिजिनल होनी चाहिए, कितने लफ्ज़ होने चाहिए to be able to mandate protection, कितने नहीं होने चाहिए. इसमें तो केसेस ऐसे भी हैं जो आपको जैबरवॉकी को प्रोटेक्ट कराएंगे, but at the same time नहीं भी कराएंगे. So it's a very very fascinating area of law. That is why it's not boring, and that is why it's not something that I can just sit through it and it's going to be like a dry area of law. How about dramatic works? What could be dramatic works? I am doing all of this right here, and here and there. Imagine you get up and you start doing that exact same thing, trying to copy me. Is this a dramatic work? Am I performing right now?
Yes.
I am. Why is it not dramatic? Because you don't see me crying and doing all of this.
Because you are performing a lecture, not a.
So what's so wrong with that?
In a
It's a
lecture,
dramatic work.
you give information or knowledge. You don't act.
Why is it not me acting? What makes you think कि मैं घर पे भी ऐसे नहीं करती होंगी? ये मेरी acting है. Again, confusion. Huh?
It is not scripted or anything. It is not.
Drama doesn't have to be scripted. What about extemporaneous dramas? What about stand-up comedies? Again, another area of confusion. What about music?
Music is copyrighted.
Music is copyrighted. Music is the easiest way to go about it. That way. Music में कोई questions नहीं है because music का standard अभी तक नहीं बनता. लेकिन what about artistic works? Does anybody know about Banksy? Banksy, the artist जिसकी picture खुद से shred हो गई थी in the US, in the UK museum while it was being auctioned. What about I take a paintbrush and I just throw it on I just throw it somewhere on that wall, and there happens to be some artwork. That is my copyright. But do you think we should give copyrights over something like that?
They should.
Why?
It's your idea of creativity.
Yes. So even if you think something's not creative enough, even if you think it doesn't mandate protection, you're still bound to give it some sort of protection. Even if you think, I don't like this artwork, I'll never buy it. I will never go into a museum. I will never go into an art gallery and take a banana for a sculpture. Are those sculptures or not? These are the fascinating questions that copyright does not answer for you because there's no answer to those. But it does give you room to play around these. What copyright also requires is fixation. Very, very interesting debate. Makeup. Copyright protected है या नहीं? क्यों?
Specific brands are copyright protected, but not the shades. The names are copyright.
No. Imagine I do all this contouring on my face. I take a blush on, I put it on, and let's say you come up with the contouring, and I'm like, ये आपने क्या किया? ये तो मेरा copyright था. Artistic work,
It's not artistic expression.
but it's not protected. It does not. The fixation required. It's not fixed in a tangible medium.
But for example, sometimes during the ceremony, we have these different makeup artists and they have their signature.
Mario and all of that.
So
Yeah.
you got that copy, you guys you're not their signature makeup, and then you want to get specific.
Signature makeup is only all that sells as signature makeup. The style is not protected, even though it would meet the requirement of artistic works, simply because it's not fixed in a tangible medium. Then copyright has another element. It has to be original. This is what separates it from that word new. Copyright में कोई चीज़ नहीं है कि नई होनी चाहिए. कोई नहीं कहता कि नई चीज़ लिखो, उस कॉपी ना करो वैसे. लेकिन original क्या है? Iman Saab is very kind. scrunch this paper up for me. This is mine. This is Imran Saab's. Does it look similar? Say yes. I was hoping for that answer, not going into the pedantics of it. This is Imran Saab, this is mine. If we were talking about patents and novelty, Imran Saab would have had to leave this room because he wasn't going to get anything over this. We're talking about copyrights, he'll still get it. My work is original. So is his work. It's his own intellectual creation or artistic expression. Mine is my own intellectual creation or artistic expression. Patents नहीं है जो novelty require करे कि ये चीज़ बन गई तो दोबारा ये नहीं बन सकती। और अगर इमरान साहब की बनानी है तो उनको मुझे 20,000 देने पड़ेंगे, पैसे दे देंगे तो देते रहे। लेकिन this thing exactly here, the fact that somebody can do that themselves, provided इमरान साहब ये ना कहें कि आप बनाएं मैं आपको कॉपी करता हूँ। अगर ये मुझे कॉपी करने के लिए ये बनाएंगे, that's an infringement of a copyright. If he's coming up with this thing on his own without copying me, that's not an infringement. इसीलिए copyright is a thinner right, although it's not that bad, it's thinner than patents. इसीलिए the first thing that people try to do, जिसमें copyright का भी थोड़ा बहुत element आ रहा हो, वो patent की तरफ जाते हैं। रेसिपी ले लो। अगर कोई रेसिपी को जो मैंने एग्जाम्पल अभी दी है, कोई भी स्मार्ट लॉयर होगा, इसका सबसे पहला ये होगा जिसमें देखते हैं पैटेंट हो सकता है नहीं। पैटेंट होगा तो पता है क्या होगा? 20 years of exclusivity. No reverse engineering. Nobody can copy that. Nobody can make that. Nobody can do anything to it on their own. What they can perhaps do is come to me and ask me for a license, but they can't make it on their own. But copyright में अगर वो जो रेसिपी मैंने लिखी थी 4 bottles of Nutella, 5 packets of cream, 3 packs of brownie, वो उसको 4 packs of brownie कर दें, ऊपर नीचे उसका अरेंजमेंट कर दें, brownies पहले आ जाएं, Nutella बाद में आ जाए, they can still get a copyright over it. Patents, on the other hand, require 3 main elements. It has to be subject matter, should be patentable. So like Bilal Saab said, discoveries are not patentable. Imagine I'm sitting in France, lavender fields के पास, मुझे नींद आ जाती है, मुझे realize होता है कि this is the cure to my insomnia, lavender, or lavender oil, or lavender extract. Turns out I can't bring it to Pakistan and sell it as my own product. I won't get a patent over it. But if I start mixing it together, if I extract one element of it, I purify it, I pack it, and I make a new product out of it, and I invent something new as a cure for insomnia, that's patent. पैटर्न की जो 3 रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं वो नॉवेल्टी, उनमें से सबसे पहली है सब्जेक्ट मैटर है, और थर्ड है नॉन ऑब्वियसनेस। दिस एंटायर कोविड-19 की वैक्सीन की जो रेस है, उसमें सारे ये एलिमेंट्स आपको और 3-4 साल बाद नजर आएंगे, जब एक अगले को सूर कर रहा होगा कि इसने मेरा पैटेंट इन्फ्रिंज किया, दूसरा तीसरे को कर रहा होगा इसने मेरा पैटेंट इन्फ्रिंज किया। बट पैटेंट के अंदर भी जैसे बिलाल साहब ने बताया, प्रोसेस पैटेंट्स भी है, प्रोडक्ट पैटेंट्स भी है। सो वो नॉवेल्टी रिक्वायरमेंट भी न्यू होना चाहिए, शायद एक प्रोसेस पूरा कर रहा, प्रोडक्ट पूरा ना कर रहा। लेट्स से दो कोई मॉडर्ना और फाइजर की वैक्सीन एग्जांपल, आई हैवंट गॉन इनटू डिटेल ऑफ इट, बट लेट्स से इन दोनों की वैक्सीन का कॉन्सिक्वेंस सेम है, प्रोडक्ट सेम है, उसको रीच करने का तरीका फर्क है। इफ इट्स अ प्रोसेस पैटेंट, बोथ विल गेट पैटेंट्स। इफ देयर इज अ प्रोडक्ट पैटेंट ऑन दीज वैक्सीन्स, only one will get the patent, the one who files it first. There's a first to file system. The one who files it first gets that patent. It's not a first to invent system. So if you've made it first, and let's say you go and you get a patent over it first because you filed it first, you get a patent. I lose the race. So patent is a very, very technical and a very, very stringent right, but at the same time it's highly complex because the timeline is limited because of the fact that you get a lot of exclusivity. So patents is that area which you need to be careful about, but at the same time it's an area where you can make a lot of money.
आपने भी कुछ 2 एग्जाम्पल कोट किए हैं, राइट्स हैं, ये मेरे पास राइट्स हैं, मैं इसको दोबारा भी बना सकता हूँ, और अगर मुझसे एक्सीडेंटली कुछ बन जाए और मैं दोबारा उसको ना बना सकूँ, क्या वो भी राइट्स में आएगा? या वो अब इन दोनों में से आपका कौन सा है? आप दोबारा ऐसा नहीं बना सकते। आपने ब्रश हमारा पेंट वाला और दोबारा ऐसा पेंट नहीं कर सकते। तो ये किस कैटेगरी में लाया करेगा?
कॉपीराइट होगा मेरा। जो चीज है, जो चीज बन गई, जो चीज एक दफा फिक्स हो गई इन टैंजिबल मीडियम, वो एक सेपरेटली प्रोटेक्ट होगी।
राइट।
I don't have to make it again and again. J.K. Rowling will never write the same book again and again. She's written it. She's given someone like you the copyright. You will start publishing it. That book is one. She's written it is one. That is protected. This thing is protected. ये मेरा assuming ये मेरा protected है. मैं दोबारा बनाऊंगी उसमें एक नया copyright होगा. दोबारा बनाऊंगी उसमें एक नया copyright होगा. इस चीज पे मेरा copyright fix हो गया. इस चीज पे मुझे right मिल जाए.
इंटरप्ट करके क्वेश्चन पर
ये डिसेप्टिव फैक्टर भी पाया जाता है, जैसे इन्होंने प्रेजेंटेशन में एडिडास और एडिडास ओ से
वो ट्रेडमार्क्स है। वो ट्रेडमार्क्स है। ट्रेडमार्क्स is another area of law which I fail to understand. Why is it copyright? Why is it IP rights? It has more to do with unfair competition. Don't you think so? किसी को प्रोटेक्शन दे दो उस पर कॉपीराइट कि आप सूफी नाम दोबारा इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते। एंड इमेजिन आपके पास एक्वाफिना की बॉटल है, आप उसमें सूफी करके उसको बेचना शुरू कर दो। ये तो अनफेयर कंपटीशन है ना। आपने मेरी गुडविल के ऊपर फ्री राइड करने की कोशिश की, बट अगेन स्टिल प्रोटेक्टेड एज एन IP right, and it's interesting because they give you copyrights over it for 10 years plus lifetime. You can continue to renew it, but there's a lot of debate ongoing around the world. It should ever be a copyright. It should ever be a property right. They say treat it like an unfair competition. Treat it like a part of your goodwill. लाइसेंसेस एट योर गुडविल, बिकॉज है के एंड पे आप किसी के प्रोडक्ट को अपना कह के नहीं बेच सकते। ट्रेडमार्क इज ऑल अबाउट दैट। आप किसी प्रोडक्ट को डिमीन नहीं कर सकते, अपना कह के नहीं बेच सकते। सो आप अगर फोन्स नए निकालो, आप उनको एप्पल नहीं कह सकते, आप उनको चाहे ऑरेंजेस कह लो, एप्पल नहीं कह सकते हो। अनफेयर कंपटीशन भी तो ये